gentlemen, guys, this is the umpteenth episode of the shipping basement.
Yeah, the basement podcast, but it is like a work in progress.
But
we'll go with that for now.
Probably call something like your ma's got a basement.
Yeah. Your ma fucking gets finger blasted in basements.com.
Blah. What's
Sounds
going
like
on?
the worst OnlyFans handle of all time.
Yeah.
Not much, to be honest, I fucking finally finished my diorama like a fat virgin. Yeah. Should have done it before Christmas, to be honest, but I just hit a wall. I couldn't be asked doing things, but...
Explain to the good people about your diorama, the back cave.
Yeah, it's basically made out of foam, polystyrene, foam, all different mad stuff. Basically scrap shite, and it's... At first, I had it on an RTV stand, and it was nowhere near big enough. But I got a new TV stand last week, and it's given me way more surface area, and that's given me the inspiration to finish it. So I only needed to basically paint some of it and add a few little features. But yeah, I'm actually happy with it now, because it looks legit. I mean, it's the fucking epitome of fat nerd shit, but I love it. It makes me happy.
Whatever makes you happy, man. If you
Exactly,
want to have a back cave in your basement and that. I remember when I was a kid, I told everyone I had a back cave, and my dad built me a back cave in school. So to everyone, they were like, my dad built me a cat cave. They were like, no, you know. I was like, yeah, he did.
He probably should have kept it a secret if he did. That's fucking sick.
Got poles and everything. I slide down.
Polish fellas doing all of the artex in there.
Yeah.
There's loads of poles building it. But yeah. Big red phone and that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Lara, it's all of the techniques are dead simple, like fucking dry brushing and all that. I won't bore everyone to death with it, but like it's so simple to do, like pretty what look like sometimes like pro. I mean, I put a few pictures up maybe, and you can see like it does with certain lighting and camera and all that. It does look like real rocks, and it's plaster of Paris and cheap acrylic paint. But it's just the painting technique, and it's anyone could do it, like literally anyone, because with the dry brushing, as long as you get a bit on the brush and get rid of most of it, so that's where the term comes from, dry, because the brush is mostly dry. You're literally just like feathering over the top of it, and it just takes the highlights and the lines, and basically the underneath's all black, and that just highlights it. You'd have to see it. It's just chatting absolute wham without.
Here right now.
I don't know if I'll do that, but in fact, I think I actually took a picture to send to me mate the other day of me painting the back wall bit, dry brushing it, so that maybe, who knows, fucking...
Basically like Blue Peter, Tracy Island.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I think it might come from things like that, because back in the day, my ma would never have an empty fucking fairy liquid bottle, and even if it was, you had forgot about it by then, or all of the stuff you needed to make whatever fucking Neil Buchanan was doing that week.
Yeah, plaster of Paris.
I'd never have access to it yet. I mean, I've got that now in ours, but I think I've always wanted to do shit like that. And then when I realised in like my mid-30s, hang on, I'm a fucking adult to live on my own, no come visits. I'm just going to start building a wall of virginity and dioramas to house the fucking figures on the wall of virginity.
Yeah, I wish I could do stuff like that, but I just can't. Like, so my flat is just white walls, like it's like an asylum.
That's sound, that.
But I just like that. I just like looking at the plain whiteness. You know what I mean? And like, I've got like an amber light telly, so the light reflects off the white wall. The lights off the telly reflect off the white wall, so it just illuminates the whole flat in like whatever colours on the
telly. Yeah, they're sick. Then, well, my next step, because the TV is mounted above the diorama now, and it was a happy accident, to be honest, because the PC was going to go in like a little nook on the end that hasn't got a door on it, but it was a little bit too tall, so it's now gone on the top of the unit, but it's like it's boxed in the entire diorama because there's like a square bit at the end, and it looks way better, and the TV's hanging above it, and I was thinking to get some of the LEDs like you've just said, whenever the telly's on, which is most of the time, it would shed light down onto like the rocks and stuff. And the best thing about it is messing with the lights. I've got these little tiny LEDs, and you just move, and it's basically just for photos. I'd love a proper camera to do like genuine toy photography where you can get like fucking smoke in there and all that. And then
you're just making your own little drink, like
little
movies.
Like genuine, because it's all about the photographs, because it's the same with that. It looks great in person and it's all there, but when you get things in place and take close-up photographs, it looks good on film, and that's with just my normal phone. So, yeah, it'd be boss with a proper camera and loads of fucking special effects and shit.
What's next for the Batcave? Are you going to do any more? Are you going to build it?
Now that it's done, I want to keep it the way it is. But one thing I will do is I've made a back computer, but it's literally just like a bit of foam board, and it's super simple. And I might upgrade that eventually to like one that looks way better. But for now, just again for photographs and that, it just kind of fills the space and looks decent. But there's a couple of little bits that I need to do, but I've got after today I've got nothing on till Sunday, so I might just fucking try and do bits like cables and stuff, because I've already put like power boxes on and little tiny fucking high voltage signs, all of the little small tiny details that make it pop. So like some cables that like link up the junction boxes with some of the lights that I've got in, like fairy lights coming through the walls and shit.
I wish I had the patience to do that.
Well, yeah, you just have to. I didn't, because I started it, because pure ADHD shit. Like, start a project, get really into it, hyperfixate, buy loads of shit, get halfway through, and then just like, and then hit a brick wall and not do it for ages.
Story of my life.
But because I got the new kitchen, sorted the whole flat out, and then that was the next plan, and that's where I ended up getting the new TV stand, which fits it perfect. It's like a fake carbon fibre finish on it as well. So it kind of fits with the aesthetic of it being the worktop. I'd basically had this big false floor trying to extend out from the old TV stand, and it looks shite. I hadn't painted it or nothing, but even in where they painted, I think it would have been shite. With now, it's naturally the worktop, and it works so much better. And again, the PC, a happy accident, that closes it all in and kind of boxes it in, so it's its own little thing sitting under the telly, and it just looks way better. And again, it's all about the lighting. But a lot of the small ones, you can't just turn them on and then leave them on like all night, because they'll just die of batteries. So they're like put on for photos or to show someone, but then they can't stay on for very long. But then there's the puck lights and the fairy lights that are just powered off normal batteries. They can stay on, and it looks great with just them on as well.
Hey girl, get to ours and look like fucking Batcave there. Got some sick puck lights.
Look at the cinematic lighting on me Batcave, girl. Yeah.
Batcave and chill.
That's what I was saying. I'll just give up on fucking dating forever now, because I just lean hard into the shit that makes me happy instead. Just because the things that make me happy, most birds are going to be like, wow.
And then somewhere out there's a girl who's building a Batcave who's looking for a man with a Batcave.
Yeah, possibly.
And then you can get an air Batcave. Yeah. Hopefully there's no bats in there.
But yeah, it's one of them. It wouldn't even going to a female mate advised me, oh, swerve Tinder, and why don't you do, not Bumble, because that's the one where the girls do first, whatever, do Hinge. She's like, get on Hinge. And I was like, I literally got to the about me section. I was like, I don't want to lie, because that's starting off bad and that. So what the fuck do I put? Collects action figures and has the flexibility of Weetabix.
Yeah, like, just say, listen.
Know what I mean?
I love, I'm a nerd. Girls, nerds are in, man. Nerds are in. Loads of girls love nerds. And there's loads of girls who are nerds as well. They were like, not just like ugly girls. There's actually some pretty ones out there.
Yeah, to be fair, even when I was younger, all like there was always hot alternative nerd girls. But yeah. But most of them now, at my age, they don't want to know that you irrationally spend most of my money on comic books. They're like, no, I want security, motherfucker.
Yeah, if you want security, you're not going to get it, yeah. And at the end of the day, if you're fucking 38 years of age looking for security, why haven't you got your own fucking security?
That's true.
I want to fucking say, stop looking for someone else's, stop looking for happiness in someone else's values, you bitch.
I think there could be something funny in doing an actual Hinge thing, but like being brutally honest with things like that, like the Weetabix, fucking flexibility of Weetabix and collecting action figures.
Yeah, just put it on there, do it. I'm always natural. I am natural, fucking. Because there's no point in lying, is there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I never would, and then I'm sure there's positive things I could highlight, but that's not how my brain works.
I just hate telling people I don't drive and that. So.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me as well. I'm a fucking bus meth, but I could do an hour on just the buses alone, just fuming about how bad they are. So
I can't drive anyway because I've got one eye and dyspraxia. So
it's like veering into the lanes and that. What's
I don't want to
happening?
be a murderer. I don't want to be a murderer.
Yeah, fucking, especially with
I've
a
got like excuse to
automobile.
rum, rum.
But yeah, the fucking, what's any of the World Cup?
Bits and bobs. What did I watch? I didn't
To watch
the
England and
game.
Mexico, because
Nah.
the only reason I ask is because that's the only game I've watched in the entire tournament. Because I think I mentioned last week I haven't bothered whatsoever.
Yeah.
Because I think I hate international football. I won't go back into the reasons why, because I said all that last week. But with this game, I thought, you know what, I want to see how it goes on. To be honest, I wanted Mexico to win, but I hate the BBC. I've literally genuinely boycotted them. I've got no way of broadcasting the BBC in my house. I've got Sky Go, which I thought it might have been on ITV, and it wasn't. So I was like, oh, fuck. And I thought, nah, I don't want to watch it. But then the closer it got to kick-off, I was like, you know what, I'm up. I'm wide awake because I'd fell asleep in the afternoon. So even though it'd been delayed to like fucking 2 o'clock in the morning kick-off, I was like, I'm up till 4 anyway, let's watch it. And I thought, I'm not getting the BBC iPlayer because I don't want to be liable for a fucking
Yeah,
a
they
TV
ask you a
license.
thing saying, do you have a TV license? And you're like, yes.
I can genuinely prove that I don't as well. Like, and I genuinely boycott them because fuck them for like
I've never
harbouring
had a TV
paedophiles
licence
for
to be
decades.
honest, so.
Nor have I, lad, even when I've had the BBC. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a fucking
but
scam.
I actively don't anymore because fuck them. They're just propaganda for the mouthpiece for the government while harbouring paedophiles, the worst of them, for decades on end. Yeah, they can suck me tits. So the way I got round that, I just used a VPN, a free one as well. And I'm hoping, because it normally puts you in Netherlands, which is great, because if you want to access porn without sending David Lammy a picture of your arsehole, use the VPN. And it normally puts it in Holland. And I was hoping for Holland, because they had a link for a Dutch website that was streaming it for free in like super HD. So yeah, just threw the VPN on. And because it's free, you can't select your location. So I was hoping. Immediately put me in the Netherlands, and I was like, yeah, yes. Straight onto the website, and the stream was boss, but it was a fucking mad game, lah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Thought the red card was crazy.
I was up anyway, and it was like, I was about to watch it, I was in bed, and I was like, oh, and then it was like, they put the kick-off back by an hour. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely no way. And then I woke up, and I was like, I just first thing I seen was like 3-2, I was like, oh.
Unfortunate.
Oh well. Doesn't bother me.
It was a genuinely good game.
Yeah, I'm not fussed either way. Like, I don't.
Yeah, as long as you don't win it, it might even be better to get to the final and lose. Because I don't know what the seeding is either. Because I've paid attention to results and goal scorers and stuff. I know that so it's Argentina in the semis if they beat Norway on Saturday, innit? Yeah. But what I was saying last week, and I didn't realise, even though you mentioned it.
There's that extra round, isn't there? I forgot about that extra round.
Because it started with the last 32, and then it goes to the last 16. Yeah. But it depends on where you finish in the group stage. So England basically went directly to the last 16, but there was the people who finished third playing against each other in the last. I don't know. It was confusing. I don't know. I haven't paid that much attention apart from results and fixtures. And then the reason I was bringing it up, other than the England game, what the fuck with America? Like
the red card?
Yeah, I don't know. People say, oh, it happened with Cristiano Ronaldo and all this shit, but it's just...
Stinks.
Yeah.
Fucking stinks.
One of the most corrupt governments in the world with one of the most corrupt fucking organisations in the world, not just football.
They still let Israel fucking play, mate.
Yeah, and when they banned Russia almost immediately for arguably less, and then it's just fucking, it's outrageous. And Trump saying he didn't even know what a red card was, but he fucking wrote to Sepp Blatter or whoever the fuck it is now.
This card rescinded, man.
But that's the thing, it wasn't rescinded. It was delayed. So it's not like they said, oh, it isn't a red card. It was a wrong decision, so we're taking it away. They've suspended it, so we're still going to have to say that. It's just corrupt, innit? But then there is nothing more poetically justified than them getting absolutely finger banged 4-1 by Belgium. I wish I'd have watched that game because again, I haven't hardly watched any. Yeah, they've always had a great team. Lukaku's getting on now, but he's always going to score your goals, isn't he? I think he got 1 or 2. He scored in injury time for the 4th, I know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the only one he scored.
Yeah, I think it was. He might have come on late again. I didn't watch it, but I'm gutted than ever now, especially since it wasn't that late of a kick-off, was it? Unless it was 10 or something, I can't remember. Again, I've only had one eye on it because it's basically getting in the way of the real football. But yeah,
the real football will be starting in a week.
I know, well, pre-season.
10 days.
Just under 2 weeks. And I think we start in America, don't we? Which makes sense because any of the lads who have played in the World Cup will be there. But that's what I was going to say as well. You mentioned it last week as well, but I thought they weren't playing until later that day. But obviously, Holland going out was great because that's 3 of our lads back. Yeah. Germany went out means it's hard on them, but Wirtz is back without any injuries. Sweden went out, that means Isak's back. So we haven't got very many lads out there no more.
We haven't got
which is good for our pre-season. I don't want to, again, I hate international football, and I will be the first to admit that I'm selfish on this, but get them home, get them fit.
Get our boys home!
Yeah, exactly, and get a good pre-season under the belt, because that's hard in a World Cup summer, and it looks as though we're going to have most of our big boys back for the majority of it, because most of them have gone out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who's actually still in from our squad. Is there anyone? Oh, McAllister as well.
McAllister, yeah.
Yeah, Munoz hasn't had a game yet, has he? Because he got injured, slight injury. He's still in the squad, but he was... And now we're in the knockouts, is he even going to get a look in, to be fair? So, yeah, but McAllister, they're playing tonight as well, aren't they, against Egypt?
In an hour's time.
Come on, Mo, lad. But I've got to say, if Argentina do it again, the fucking Messi and Ronaldo debate is over. Because Messi's already...
Anyway. You could tell anyway by the way Ronaldo was playing yesterday, mate. He was just fucking walking around.
But he's got 3 years on Messi as well, and he's 41 now, isn't he? And Messi's still only 38, maybe 39. But still, he's been amazing this tournament so far, his numbers and that. Haaland's been amazing, so I'm really hoping that he turns it up against England the weekend. Sorry, any England fans, you can all suck me titties.
Yeah,
but yeah, fucking Vigo. Oi! The dog's eating shit off the floor. And she's 13 today. Boswell, skinny tits.
Birthday special.
The K9 DJ for our weekly open mic comedy night at the Ship and Forecast. The Shipwrecked open mic. Oh yeah, come here now. But she's licking Guinness off the floor and that because it's a birthday and she wants to get rotten.
Come on, girl.
13, that's 91 in dog years. That's fucking mad, that, you know. And I'm only 40, so I've had her for more than a quarter of my life. More, like almost 30% of my life lived with this dog.
Oh, God, I'm going to be 40 next year. Oh, my God.
And I'm 41 in December. And well, actually, dead ass. It's middle. Oh, see? That's what you get for scranning things off the floor.
Come on, put your head on my knee, girl. Come here. No, not today.
So, yeah, skinny tits. How does it feel to be 91? She's a dog of many, very little words, to be fair. But yeah, I was saying, the international football, I'll probably watch the final. Maybe I'll watch the remaining England games, depending on the kick-off times and if I'm in work or not. Because I'm off Saturday.
Egypt today?
I'd love Egypt to win and Salah to have a big part in it. But I genuinely believe that Argentina might win the entire tournament. I want them to win the entire tournament because I'm not an England fan. Scotland are out, and we all knew that would happen. And there's no sign of Republic of Ireland, who I would be the fan of. But again, we'd have probably had the similar outcome to Scotland anyway. So, yeah. But I was going to say then about the fucking... I forget. Something about the international break. I had something in the back of my head, and I started chatting shit about Scotland going out and forget all about it again.
But you see me coming for your speakers. You hear me rocking through the airwaves. But
yeah, I can't remember what the fuck I was going to say.
Egypt. Do you know what? I'm arguing with people all the time. I hate all these foreign Liverpool fans. Sorry, everyone, but everyone's fucking, oh, Sal's the greatest Liverpool player ever.
Well,
no, he's fucking not.
Funny you should say that, because I've got the ear, because Liverpool published the top 5, didn't he? It's a good segue. Because Liverpool published the top 5 players, and there's been a lot of debate online and stuff. So the official top 5 are 5 is John Barnes, 4 is Mo Salah, 3 is Ian Rush, 2 is Kenny Dalglish, and then 1 is Steven Gerrard. So
yeah, I think the top 2 could be either interchangeable.
I'd say I think Barnes should be 5, but then the top 4 could change, and it changed for me based on mood. But even though I love Gerrard, does he and he is, if you're talking about overall player and you remove trophies and personal accolades completely out of the way, overall player, arguably, yes, I think he is number one. But if you're counting goals and assists and trophies, I think it's a different argument, no matter how much I love him.
I don't know, but you've got to look at the things as well. Like, you've got to look at the teams Gerrard played in. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, and what he did for those teams, dragged them up, got better out of the other players around him.
If it wasn't for Gerrard, we would not be where we are now. We would have been a mid-table team, and we wouldn't have been able to get the likes.
We definitely wouldn't have won in Istanbul, because we wouldn't have got there without the Olympiacos goal for one.
Yeah, and I know Salah's great and all that, but for me, he had Klopp, he had Firmino, he had Mane, he had the best Liverpool team ever around him, and feeding him. Impeccable
midfield as well, and the style of football that we were playing and stuff.
But yeah, stat-wise, obviously, you can't argue with stat, can you?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think this has got to be looked at solely on playing ability for it to be right.
If it was playing ability, Suarez would be fucking up there. Suarez would be in the top 5 easy.
I don't know, only because of time at the club as well. That might be the only thing that would let him down for me personally.
Yeah.
Because everyone else there in that top 5 have done 10 years.
Exactly. And that's just saying, because Suarez was up there with Ronaldo and Messi, and he was playing
with that Messi and Neymar fucking front three for that when they were all at the peak. That was fucking terrifying shit. But
even when he was at us, he was in that conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best technical players that I've ever seen. But the only thing that would stop him from being here is definitely the amount of time he spent.
I wonder where he got up to on that list.
Yeah, because they were slowly showing every day, from 100 all the way up, or maybe it was the 50, but I've noticed it. And then it was either yesterday or Sunday they released the top 5, and again, if it's all, that's got to be just football alone. Because it was funny, because people asked Rush as well, and he was saying that he's not bothered, he's just happy to be in it, but he did mention about 72 times that he's the top goal scorer for Liverpool.
Yeah, but also I'm sure for half of it, offside wasn't even a fucking thing.
Yeah, no, and
or was it? I don't know. When was
he was amazing at the time for pressing and stuff, when that wasn't as much of, especially for strikers. I mean, look at Gary Lineker was known as a goal hanger, and he was just waiting for the defenders to push up and the ball to come into him, or he'd be within. He scored most of his goals inside the penalty box, 18 yards at least, and then there's things like that. But I just thought it was funny, because I love Steven Gerrard, but that would probably be right if you're only considering football, because he literally had every single thing you needed. He could score goals, he could assist, he could tackle, he could run the game. He could just pull anything out of his bumhole. Yeah. Scored the best goal I've ever seen with my own eyeballs. Yeah, Fowler was definitely in the top 20, I think. You could probably go on the Instagram and have a look. But yeah, it was just, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that top 5, because I think if you...
Yeah, it's a debatable top 5. And you know what? It would change for who it's...
The old heads would definitely be like, fuck, it's got to be Kenny, and I love Gerrard, but it's got to be Kenny, because they seen it. And I seen all of Gerrard's career, all of it. I remember his goal against Chef Wed. And yeah, it's just... When he was playing number 28, wasn't it? It was before he got 17. But yeah, it's just fucking... It's one of them. And I'm happy with that top 5, but again, you've got to look at it it's based on just talent, and you've got to take all of the abilities out of it, because I think if it's based on just goals and assists, Gerrard would end up going down to 4th, and everyone else would go up, so it'd be Kenny, Rush, Salah, Gerrard, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Gerrard's a midfielder.
Exactly.
So you should say his goals countable.
That's why it's an interesting subject, because I would definitely have him as number 1.
Because he was the best player I've ever seen.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh no, was Dalglish Sean Penn's?
I don't think he took all that many. Rush took some, definitely, and Gerrard did at a time, but not always. But he definitely took some at a point, under Rafa especially.
Yeah, I think I can remember him being out. I can't remember actually. Who was our main penalty taker?
There's been a few.
Was it Torres? No, I don't think Torres.
It was normally like a striker or what, but Gerrard did take quite a lot in his playing days, but he also scored a significant amount from midfield. Less than Frank Lampard, that's always an argument, isn't it? But he did more box to box than Frank Lampard did, because Frank was amazing at just arriving in the box for the perfect ball across for him to just go boom, bury it. He was fucking ruthless at that.
If you could get DEFCON points as well included in there as well, do you know what I mean? Gerrard will have fucking well more defensive contributions.
Yeah, tackles and stuff, because he was fucking unbelievable tackler. And even now, he obviously had a few red cards as well for a few bad ones, and it was always against big rivals as well, United, Everton. He had a couple of bad red cards in both of those games, more than once against United. Do you remember that one? Was it United or Everton? I think it was United, and he literally just come on under Brendan Rodgers, and he was off the bench.
Yeah, I've seen that. He said, did not he just come on, didn't he? Because Brendan Rodgers benched him. It was just like his last...
Probably
his last game against Man United or something.
Last Anfield one, I think, or it could have potentially been, because he's like, he shouldn't have been benched, to be fair.
He shouldn't have, like,
especially in them games, he would just do. Again, he'd pull stuff out of his arse and just fucking genuinely unbelievable.
Yeah, goddamn.
Oh yeah, the GTA trailer as well could possibly be Friday, because Rockstar shared 2 different posts from 2 different music artists sharing the art for their upcoming release that are both being released Friday. So if that's music, this is proper tinfoil hat shit, but if it's music that's got something to do with GTA and it's in the trailer, maybe the trailer drops at the same time as the songs, because it makes sense that it's going to be one of the biggest trailers. It will break the internet. So if you've got your tune on there and it releases at the same time, people will probably go and buy your shit. So more marketing from Rockstar. Yay for crunching.
I hope so, yeah. I hope it's...
Because it looks like it's definitely going to hit November now with the pre-orders and all that. I mean, never say never, but I'm very convinced that we're going to get it in November. And I can't fucking wait. They can't
think yet now, because they'll be liable for lawsuits and that.
Yeah, exactly. And the changing the financial years and all that stuff.
Yeah, they've disclosed.
Because you'd have to get it out before April, even if they did. But yeah.
Bear in mind, it should have been out last year.
I know. Yeah, it should have already
like
fucking...
last May, wasn't it?
Yeah. Should have already been looking towards the PC release by now.
Yeah, I am not even going to bother with it on PC, because that Rockstar launcher, oh my god.
Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? Because it's weird, because even if you owned it on Steam or any other thing, it has to use Rockstar launcher at the same time.
It's like the EA ones and that.
Yeah.
Just absolutely terrible.
Ubisoft, because Black Flag looks good. I love Black Flag, and the new remaster looks genuinely boss. So I was thinking just paying £15 for 1 month of Ubisoft Plus.
Is it on it, is it?
Yeah, it always is. So it's $14.99 for a month, and whatever games that they're available day of release. So kind of like, but they keep them off like Game Pass and all that now, don't they, for that reason, so you go over there. But I'd rather pay the £15, get me Phil for the 15 quid. I'd play.
You can finish it in a month anyway.
Easy,
and then
lads,
you've got Shadows there as well.
And there's a massive catalogue you could go into. There's loads of boss stuff there. And then when it goes cheaper, you can buy it on Steam, but it is one of them where I think it has to launch, the Ubisoft launch it, because I've got fucking the Division 2 on Steam, and it does that shit. But yeah, I was thinking that looks good. I'm looking forward, outside of Wolverine and GTA 6, the thing I'm looking forward to is that Star Wars Racer looks boss. Basically Burnout, but Star Wars.
What's coming out next month? The Star Wars Zero Company?
Yeah, is that what it's called? Because I can't remember the title.
The one that's like...
It's basically
tactics.
Burnout. Oh, no, yeah, I've
you're
seen...
thinking of the racing one, yeah.
I know what one you're on about, yeah.
This one's like XCOM, but Star Wars, and it's like Mass Effect. Like,
yeah.
The way you can pick your team and that, and do all the choices in the story looks...
Yeah, it looks a bit like... Do you ever remember Vandal Hearts on the PS1?
I do remember that, yeah. I've actually got that on my little gaming device.
It's fucking... Me and Arcade used to love that game, because when you power... You kind of like Pokemon, every time you powered... Your characters got leveled up.
Yeah.
Their image would change, and I think you could pick classes as well, so... And they would eventually look badass by the time you were doing the later levels. But it was turn-based. But rather than just facing each other like Final Fantasy and picking your abilities or your move you want to attack them with, it was almost like certain... You'd have to move into position and then do Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a tactical RPG. It's like Final Fantasy Tactics or Fire Emblem
or a mix between Final Fantasy and what's it called? Fucking what you mentioned before, the strategy game. The fuck's it called? Craig loves it.
Fire Emblem.
Nah, the other one where.
Well, Fire Fantasy Tactics is basically that type of game, like tactical RPG, where you move around.
You can move them around, yeah.
Yeah.
What's that one called though? It was on the PS1, and it's like military tactical. Fucking hell,
what am I thinking of?
You literally said it before, and I don't know why I can't think of the title. So not special ops, but it's something like that. Whatever.
Yeah. Tactical RPG, TTRPG is the name of the game. The subgenre, because I'm a bit of a nerd. There's one called Tactics Ogre as well, which is a good one.
Have you ever played Midnight Suns, the Marvel one?
No, you told me about that a couple of times. Yeah, that's like the card one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fucking boss line. It never really got. I didn't play it until a good couple of years after release because it was dead cheap on Steam. And my cousin was always like, "You'll fucking love it, lad," because you've got the strategy card game element of it. Stay there. You've got the strategy card game element part of it, where you're playing and fighting and all that, but then you've got all the in-between bits where you're having conversations with all the superheroes, and you've got a genuinely good roster. It's like fucking all of the big hitters, and yeah, it's really good, and it just reminded me of it because it is very tactical based, but you use.
Do you mean XCOM?
Cards. XCOM, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I used to love that game on the PS1. That was like the first one, and then that's what got us into that Vandal Hearts, which. Yeah, I haven't played it since about 1996, lad. It's fucking mad.
There's another one, there's a Fallout one as well, Fallout Tactics, that's quite good.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the older ones, isn't it? Before
that was
Bethesda
before
started doing free and that, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently there's fucking massive layoffs in that at the minute, and Xbox are just announced a load of layoffs.
Yeah, it didn't.
Mounting like 3,200
I think
jobs.
it did as well.
Yeah, so they're all they're taking all the fucking just gutting all the teams. So apparently there's like 14 levels of middle management going on in some of the companies, and they're like, "Nah, you just fuck all you people off."
Yeah, the ones with the actual talents, the ones who actually do the art and create the games.
Exactly, because you're making a choice. If you've got an idea and you're making a game and you're like, "Oh, can we do this?" You've got to go submit it to their manager, and they've got to put it to their manager, and they've got to put it to their manager. And by the time it gets there, it's like Chinese whispers. You know what I mean? And then no wonder these games take about 10 years to make, and the shit. Fucking Bethesda, you little rats.
Because of fucking bellends in suits making shitty decisions.
Todd Howard, mate.
It just works.
Yeah. See this?
I started a new save on what's it called? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I've got the first one. I've not got that far.
I played the first one when it first come out, and it's brilliant, especially if you love like a proper immersive sim, very similar to Red Dead, and it's like a period. It's very realistic. You gotta eat and rest and all the rest of it, but it looks amazing as well. But I played it through and I actually completed it, but then DLC come out. And I think I was using some mods that gave me access to clothes and armour that are in the game, but you know what I mean? You can't just buy them in the shop. You don't have access to them in the game. I ended up uninstalling it, but when I reinstalled it, loaded my game up to play the DLC, and I was just in the knack because all of the stuff that I had was from the mod, and I didn't have the mod no more. And even when I reinstalled it, it'd been changed by the mod author, and I'd have to repurchase them, but I had no money. It was a whole thing, so I didn't end up actually playing the DLC. And then I haven't touched it for 2 years, and I got an itch to play it today, and there's been loads of new shit that's been added since I last played it. And I was like, maybe I'll load up that save, but I did what I always fucking do, and I started from scratch a fucking 100, 200 hour game. But it's great, and...
Yeah, that's what I need. I'm going to wait for it till it goes on sale. Like, I've got the first one, I've played bits of it.
Have you got that on the PS5? Because apparently that's either getting or just got a next gen update, or I think it might have got one a few months ago. But
yeah, I got one a few months ago. Yeah, I've got it on the Switch because it cost me £3 for the thingy edition, whatever, with all the DLC and that. And on the Switch too, like it runs well better on the Switch.
Yeah, and it's good to be able to play a handheld as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy X for the first time. Never played Final Fantasy X.
Yeah. I loved Final Fantasy X, but I haven't played it since around the time it was out.
Yeah, you got Final Fantasy X and X2 for got it for like £15.
Yeah, I never played 2. I never actually played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 either, but you don't actually have to. It tells you all the main things in number 2 quite well, and it's amazing. But yeah, Final Fantasy 10, I used to love it, lad. Fucking Aqua Ball.
Yeah, Blitzball.
Yeah, Blitzball, and recruiting the players and all that. I got proper into that.
I've only just started it. I think I'm like 45 minutes into it or whatever.
I don't think I ever finished it, lad. I got traumatised by a boss fight that just keeps.
There's meant to be a boss fight
evolving 5 times.
There's meant to be like a proper heavy boss fight.
I remember playing it, and my mate Welsh Kev, who's unfortunately died last year. But I remember years ago, it was in the PS2 days. It must have been about 2004, 2005 when I was playing it, and he was watching me do it, and I'd failed loads of times, and finally got it, and thought I'd killed him. Because it already morphed 2 or 3 times. I thought that was its final form, and then it just dies, and then it turned into something even bigger.
Yeah,
and I just like, and then it just one-bombing me, and I was like, no. So basically just had to wander around the gaff, just leveling up for ages. I just didn't do it. Just never ever completed it.
Yeah. Well, apparently, because they did a re-release, apparently they've made some of the bosses easier in the re-release and that. So.
Oh really? That would be handy. Or maybe it's easier to level so that when you get to them, you don't have to do any of the just basically farming enemies to get XP.
Well, they do it. They've done it in a couple of the Final Fantasies and that with the re-releases where you can fast forward. You can't on this one, but you can like fast forward the time and do it so you've got like fucking mad fucking amounts of damage and that, so you're just one bombing everything all the way through. Did it for Final Fantasy 7, which I need to do the remake of as well on the Switch.
Did you ever play Final Fantasy 14?
The
I
online
think it
one?
was... I'm going to say I think it's 14. It might not be.
15?
No, and 15 is the one that was on the PS4, wasn't it?
No, 15
with the
the
flying
PS5
car and that.
No, that's 4. That's 13.
Okay, so I can't even remember what number it is now
15's
then. 15's
the newest one. Like
it might have been it might have been 12 then. But whatever, it was on the PS3.
Be 12. The Zodiac Age.
Yeah. But I loved that one because it was the one where you could just run around and you could set gambits and they would just automatically do the attacks, but you were running around like a 3D world and it never went like all that shit. And whenever you're running through the map and then it goes into a fight, the enemies were just on the map and you went over to them and fought them. Yeah. I love that, but obviously all of the diehard JRPG fans are like, no, this is an outrage. This is, but I love that mechanic of running around and just going up to the things you wanted to fight.
I've got it right.
I can't remember what number it is, but I'll put it up.
I think 13 was the one that had its trilogy and it was on the Xbox 360. And it was like, it was quite linear.
I get lost after 10 minutes.
Not Cloud, oh my god, what's the name? Fucking hell. Yeah, and then 14's the online one.
15's the one with the flying car, isn't it?
Yeah, 15's the one with the car, and then
I completed that one, but it was dead easy. And remember, it was easy to find, like the road trip. Yeah. I mean, that bit was cool, and then when you get to the end, and the car can fly, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I've got that. I haven't never completed it, and then I've been playing through 16 as well. 16's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I remembered that before it come out, and I was like, ooh, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game in years, and I used to love them, but I just never ended up doing it. 15 was the last one I played, and again, I did complete it, but I remember it being relatively easy, and you didn't really have to do anything, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you're just sort of going through the motions.
You're just attacking, and then you can set up
like
what moves you want them to use.
Yeah, I think that I'm more of like an MMO
that long ago.
Style. Speaking of MMOs, have you ever played Guild Wars?
Yeah, Guild Wars 2, briefly with our Craig when the internet was shit.
Yeah, well, Guild Wars 1's on mobile now for free.
Is it, yeah? I know that they're doing a Guild Wars free, aren't they?
Yeah, Guild Wars free, but I've been playing Guild Wars 1 on my phone, just logging. I've got it on my tablet as well.
It's crazy that they still support those games, to be fair.
Yeah.
1 and 2, and apparently they'll still do that when 3 comes out.
Yeah, because they did Guild Wars Reforged, it's called. They did like a remake of it, and they just fucking made it a bit more like easier compared to how it was on the PC. But it's a sick game, and it's got good controls for mobile as well, which something like that puts me off mobile games are the controls. But
when they're a bit too complex, it becomes hard when you haven't got the actual thumbstick. I hate that, lad. I can't do it.
Well, it's just got an auto run, and you use your finger to move the camera, and if you want to attack something, you just tap on it.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
So you just like tap,
Because with my big fucking Lego digits, lad, trying to do, when there's not a physical thumbstick there, when you're doing it on a screen, I just can't do it. Because my fucking thumb is taking up most of the screen.
Like them little fucking virtual drumstick things. You do me head in. Proper do me head in, mate.
Yeah. It's just, mine just slip off and then the character ends up stop moving and you've got to like find the sensor again and start moving it. It does not work with my big chubby digits.
And speaking of mobile games, I've been playing this fucking this card game, which I found on Reddit because it was like this solo developers like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this game, and it's like called Grimoria. It's like the fucking most addictive card game I've ever played in my life.
The only mobile game I've ever played in my entire life, apart from Angry Birds, when fucking if that first came out when I had like a fucking iPhone 3GS, and me goddaughter, who was now fucking 16, was a baby. That I played a bit of that. So outside of those games, when smartphones were new, I basically have only ever played Marvel Snap, and I used to spend money on it. So that's what made me stop. Because
Marvel Snap's been. Yeah. I had a little go.
It was amazing.
I'm not a big Marvel guy, so.
Especially when you get like a really good deck and you're trying to set up a big move, and when that pays off and you fuck someone up with a big move that pays off, it was great.
Yeah.
I used to play with Galactus as well. So if you played it in an empty space, if someone's stacking in two, you could put in like the third spot and it would destroy all the other two places. So as long as you had, and I used to play destroy deck as well. So anything I had over there would end up jumping over with them. And when you pulled it off, it was great. But sometimes people know what you were going to do and they'd have you off.
Yeah, I love card games.
Yeah, it was really addictive, but it was also monetized to fuck, so that's why I chipped it off. It was predatory, lad. It was like, and most of it was for cosmetic shit as well, you know what I mean? And you just had to play games.
I've never bought cosmetics and that, and I know a lot of them do, don't they? It's like, get these skins and these fucking card backs and these fucking boards or whatever, and you just like,
yeah, well, but
it just doesn't bother me.
With that, you know, when like actual cards, you'd have like refractors and different backgrounds.
Yeah.
So every time you powered up a card with XP, you could basically start it from scratch, and then you would get a variant of the card. So, the one that starts from scratch will be a variant of the card you've just done, and you've got a chance of getting like a rare background or a rare fucking emoji coming off it, like basically sparkles are flying off it.
Yeah, well apparently people are selling them in real life, aren't they? Like fucking.
I could probably sell I've got some sick Wolverine cards, and like because you can emote people every time I'd play a human, like 9 times out of 10 people would emote. There was a couple of cards I had a Boss Wolverine one, but like it was gold foil background, and he's all yellow anyway, and it had like this yellow pop crackle coming off it. I don't know, I can't remember what they were all called, but people used to always heart eyes it or star eyes every time I'd put it down. They'd emote that it was like, oh, we fucking like all the time now. But yeah, I haven't played it for yonks, and I'll just refuse to get back into it.
Yeah, I don't spend money on Pokemon Pocket. I've been saving up my hourglasses and that. Got like nearly 2,000 hourglasses now. I've been saving up since January. But my mate spends money on it. I think, what the fuck are you doing spending money on fucking...
Yeah,
you can't exactly resell the cards, you know what I mean? Like...
Well, I sent you a thing, didn't I, today? So there's a new comic coming out that's got like the X-Men and Fantastic Four in, and something about a mutant, whatever. There's a new line coming out, and it's like 130 quid for 20 blind comics, and they're all variants apparently, but it's just like, it's basically just turning it into fucking loot boxes for comics. It's like, take that money and go and buy a proper key issue that will retain, if not go up in value. Don't fucking... I mean, some of these ones you might have a chance to pull a good one, but it's the chance. You're paying for the chance. It's gambling. Yeah. Just use the money and you know that you're buying. And with that money, you could probably get an half-decent graded copy of something, or get a raw copy of something that could be graded and be worth more.
People just love gambling.
Yeah. It's like the shiny thing.
Yeah, you've got a chance of getting this, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And then, I'll get it next time.
Do you want this £1 million in cash or the mystery prize?
Yeah, and it's like, no.
And it's like, people are like, oh, if it's £1 million, the Missy prize must be fucking sick.
Yeah,
and then it's just half a Freddo or something when you open it.
Fucking Chef Boyardee, fucking
Kind of fucking
ravioli with mankind on the front.
That'd probably be worth though. To be collectors after that. That's probably worth more than fucking just half a Freddo, which you'd have to just frisbee in the bin.
Half a Freddo in 20 years would be like 20 quid.
Yeah, I don't know. But especially if it was the old, because I mean, I'll rant for about 20 minutes here, but chocolate, like the taste of it now, not only is it all this fucking big,
cardboard, isn't it?
The taste, like, have you ever tried to melt dairy milk now? I used to do it all the time, by the way. Little bit of medicated butter, and it just melt it into melted chocolate, loads of Rice Krispies, put them in fucking cupcakes, let them set in the fridge, get you high, it tastes like dreams. But now, if you put chocolate, dairy milk, like since Kraft took over and they changed the recipe, and you put it in a bain-marie, just like basically, you know, you put it in a bowl above boiling water so you can melt it without it burning. Lad, it goes like plastic, and it won't melt, it separates, because it's more oil and than it is milk, and all the fat separates, and lad, it's fucking horrible. Yeah, it's all oils and fucking weirdness, and just ways of making it more profitable for them, the fucking snakes. Meanwhile, it tastes like dog shit. No offense to your shit, Buzz. But yeah, what I've gone, I started scranning now because I'm always too stoned and a fat cunt, and most chocolate tastes weird, and it's all dead small and not worth the money. But one thing that hasn't changed in size and still tastes like it did years ago is a Galaxy Ripple, and they're fucking heavy as well.
Galaxy are holding the fort, you know, with the chocolate and that. Because
they're one of the only ones that doesn't taste different, because Galaxies themselves as well, like an actual Galaxy, they still taste nice, and it's still like, it still tastes like, like you're having chocolate, you let it melt in your mouth, it tastes like, because I'm a proper stone mong when it comes to chocolate. I'm like, let it melt and proper enjoy it. And it doesn't happen no more with dairy milk. It's proper wounding.
Do you know who does nice chocolate? The little one. There's like a little one that they do. It's like, I forgot what it's called now, but it's like sea salted caramel and that. It's just fucking, get a big massive bar of it for like £2 or $1.89 or something.
That's cheap in today's though, isn't it, as well?
I still begrudge paying that. Do you know what I mean? I remember going to Home and Bargain and getting a big massive finger dairy milk whole nut for like £1.50. One of the big fucking Father's Day size ones and that. Do you know what I mean?
The big massive ones.
And I just begrudge paying it, so it's probably saved on me gut. But
yeah, well that's it. But I've started getting more cookies and cake and that, eating fucking, which is significantly worse. Have you seen the numbers in a fucking Mr. Kipling's Cherry Bakewell? Mr. Kipling's trying to kill us all.
I've got a little, I don't know what they put in them, but they're fucking stunning. Like in the Boss Man shop, they have these like school cakes, and there's just like a big chunk of like
with the icing and the sprinkles on.
Yeah.
And they just come in the pre-packaged square. Yeah. I get them in the sweet shop by ours as well.
Like £1.40.
Yeah, £1.39.
And it's just like fucking moist.
Yeah, it is actually nice cake. Considering it comes, it's probably full of numbers, but it is genuinely nice. That's one of the ones I get, because and it just tastes like Simple Times, doesn't it, as well? You know what I mean?
And it's just dead soft and juicy, and you're like, why does this cake taste this good, man?
It's got no fucking right to be that like moist for.
Yeah,
it comes in like a pre-made plastic thing, so it must have some mad preservatives in to just be left on the shelf in the sweet shop for however long. But having said that, the icing and the sprinkles and the cake itself, it is genuinely boss.
Yeah, boss
proper
man, boss.
Cancer cake, better than a Kraft version of dairy milk.
I need to start making my own cakes and I need to get on it.
Yeah, I'd love a proper mixer. Me nan gave me one years ago, proper 70s. The colour of it was like brown and yellow and that. But I had a good run where I was making, I didn't have medicated butter to make like fucking space cakes or nothing, but I was making cookies. Yeah. And all the stuff was dead cheap. But that was when you could melt chocolate properly, because I remember making cookies with fucking crispy M&Ms in. And then I melted a load of fucking Nutella, which will probably do well still now, but Nutella, and just dipped one half of it in the Nutella, and then add like bits of Bueno on top. So it was all hazelnut chocolate cookies with the bits of crispy M&M inside. They were heavy, and Yeah, and I loved the slow. Can't even speak. I love when they're like part baked sometimes, and you know before you let them set, and they're still like soft, like fucking cookie dough essentially.
I want to make. I've got
That's lovely.
this bacon pan. Yeah, I just got it to be do omelets in really because it fits in my air fryer. It's like because
Oh yeah, so you can just put it straight in.
and I thought, oh, I know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a big massive cookie in it because the sides like that fat. I'm gonna make like a cheesecake, but with like cookie on the bottom.
Oh, so the cookie's the base of the cheesecake. Yeah,
But
that'd
I
be
just
sick.
don't know how. I might have to like do it so the thing folds in the sides. You know what I mean? Folds over the cookie, like folds over.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know how I'll do that. But any chefs watching? Give me some ideas, please.
I was saying, I put it on my story the other day that you know you're a fucking black belt fat cunt when you go into there's a cookie shop over the road. That's way too expensive, by the way, but it is dead nice. But the boss man literally knew me order before I'd even opened my mouth, and he was like, "Yeah," and I was trying to pay for it by online so that it goes towards your reward, so you'd eventually in 10 years get a free cookie off them, and I was doing it, and he was like, "Yeah," I literally just pressed pay, and he was like, he was saving someone else. He went, "Yeah, I'll just sort it out next time," which might have been a polite way of saying you can have it. And because next time I probably wouldn't have, if I'm being honest. And I just pressed pay, and I was like, and that's all right, mate. It's already gone through. But inside, I was like, shit. Because it's like fucking, they're nearly £4 each. And they are nice, but sometimes, because they're baked in stone, and they're put in like a little heat oven in the back to keep them warm. So that when you give them to you, you can scran them warm, or you can leave them to set. I tend to leave them to set. But the way they're cooked and they're done all in store, the amount of chocolate bits you get in the middle varies massively. When there's loads in them, they're fucking amazing. But when there's only a little bit in, and it's mostly just a cookie dough, when they've set, they're just like, this just cookie. But when there's loads of big fat chunks of chocolate like that are half melted and that, they're the best ever. So yeah, there's a lot of variation basically.
There's some nice. I know the Cadbury's like, but have you ever had the Cadbury's cookies where they've got
The ones you can heat up.
they've got them. They've got the chocolate in the middle.
They're relatively cheap as well.
Yeah,
and
like £1
I know I've just been
an hour.
slating Cadbury's, but yeah, they are good because
They're so sugary.
the little fondant they've got in the middle is actually good. And because I love the hot cookies from over there now, that's why I started buying them, lad, and put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then a little bit of ice cream on top of them.
Yeah.
Oof, they're fucking fit. And they are relatively cheap, but I do most of my shopping on online now. And they charge you more for the delivery. Unless you spend over 40 quid, it'll be free. But like, if you only want a little shop, you get like £5-7 delivery charge now. However, there's no markup on any of the prices, and a lot of the time there's percentage off. So you're getting good value for the items you're buying.
Do you use Uber?
No, I use because I've got fucking Amazon Prime. Fuck you, Jeff. Because I've got Amazon Prime, I just use Amazon Fresh, and it's better because sometimes when you do your shopping online and you get like, you'll ask for them cookies you put in the microwave you've just been talking about, and they haven't got them, so they replaced them with some cress or like a Lego set or something that's got nothing to do with what you had. Normally, in my experience, I've had some wild like swap outs, so I just say don't swap any of it. And the best thing about Amazon Fresh, is it's all coming from a warehouse, so if it's showing us in stock, it's in stock. They're never like, this item wasn't available, so you've been refunded. Or, we've swapped a loaf for this fucking eucalyptus tree. None of that shit. It's if you've ordered it, it's going to come to you. And again, the prices have been dead good. And I normally get stuff that's over 40 quid anyway, like at least once a week. Top up on dog food, get drinks in, and then things I want to eat for that week. And it's genuinely decent, but it's fucking Amazon at the same time, so you know what I mean. Horrible to his workers.
Fuck you baldy fucking Bazos cunt.
Banging kids in Earth's lower orbit, but I can turn a blind eye to that if I get me shopping that day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yes,
that's what humanity is.
And yeah, and I also I advise anyone to do this. Always get a Bazos Tax. So if you've ordered something from Amazon, you use Amazon and you've got Amazon Prime and you just leave it outside, even if You just pick it up and it's yours. Sometimes you've left it. Doesn't matter if you take a picture of it, whatever, and it's not like by yours. I call it the Bazos tax. You just tell them you didn't get it, and I've done it for fucking all kinds. Now don't get me wrong, comparable to what I order, it's only every now and again. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I have definitely got significantly more than my $8.99 a month back. Do you know what I mean? In
stick it to the
free
man.
items, yeah.
Stick it to the man.
If he's gonna fuck off to lower Earth orbit to fucking bang kids in his spacecrafts and avoid paying taxes,
you fucking.
I'm going to get the odd He-Man figure for free.
The North.
Do you understand what I'm saying, Jeff, motherfucker?
If you're listening to this, Jeff, fuck you, man.
Jeff is one of the only 4 people who will watch this, by the way. Jeff Bezos, sitting in his fucking evil island. Yeah. Whipping his...
1 million children.
Thinking of different ways to prevent his workforce from taking a piss. Stroking a bald cat. Yeah, while he's doing all that, I will fucking get all my money back for fucking potato rices and whatever else has been left on the stairs. Because the overweight driver didn't want to bring it up the stairs and took a picture of it. He made a run for his own back. Yeah. You give me the proof to show you it was nowhere near me house, just relatively close to where I live, and someone else has taken it. What
a silly little man you are, eh? Silly little driver.
But yeah, it's my favourite thing to do, get Bazos tax. Because sometimes as well, like one time it happened when I'd ordered 100 batteries now, because I've got the wall of virginity, which is essentially all of my fucking figures on display. In the middle ones, there's them puck lights, which take AAAs, and the Amazon Basics are dead cheap. I can't remember how much it was for 100 of them, but the dude literally left them in the street and then took a picture of them outside the door into the block. Not like outside my front door, outside the door to the block, in the street next to the grass. And I was in the house, he didn't ring the bell or nothing, so I was like, okay, went down and got them. I was like, Bazos tax, but I want you to replace them. I don't want a refund this time. I want you to replace the item. So basically got 200 batteries for the price of 100. That's another way you can play it. If he's going to fucking... he's going to abuse his staff and fly to space, then the good people at home,
get them to do 2 drop-offs. I'm actually making them more money because you put more hours in their day.
And yeah, the staff, they're going to have to do the work regardless. This is about Jeff, and he's not going to feel that they can afford to basically go, here, so you will keep your $8.99 a month. That's like a loss to them. You still won't feel it because the amount of money that they make. Well, they're still probably
making out anyway in profit, aren't they? So
yeah, eventually, because they also sell a lot of returned items and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do loads of Pokemon cards because people have been resealing the Pokemon cards and then claiming them as returned, and then they're putting them back and then sending them out as new again to people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then people are opening them like, what the fuck? Why have I got fucking...
There's only like 3 in the deck,
right,
and they're all just base.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's heavy. But yeah, if they're fucking absolutely molesting people and avoiding taxes, I think we should be able to claim the odd item that is being left. I've had shopping, lads, when they've left the shopping and I've been sitting there for 20 minutes and then I've looked, no one's rang the bell, no one's knocked on the door, but it said 20 minutes ago, shopping delivered. And now I live in a block and I know one of the residents is dead now, to be fair, but the other 2 people, the fella who lives facing me, 70 odd, proper sound, the lad who lives below me, Andy, dead sound. Have you seen the stuff? You'd never rob it, ever. But it's been 20 minutes and no one knocked on my door, so I'd be like, I didn't get that shopping. Yeah. It's happened multiple times. Look at the postcode I live in. And they're like, yes, of course. And they've taken a picture of it down the bottom of the stairs next to someone else's door. I didn't get it. I've knocked on the door. There's no answer. And they're just like, So yeah, I think Amazon think everyone who lives in a 2-mile radius of me is a robbing swat. But it's actually me. Fuck you, Jeff.
It was him all along, Austin.
And yeah, I advise everyone to do the Bazos tax. Fucking get on it. Every time they leave something, just be like, me no get. It's the best thing to do.
Yeah, also... Oh, God.
Look at this shit, by the way. I was meant to go in today. I said to the manager of the comic book shop around the corner that I'd come in because it's the dog's birthday. Because she gives her gravy bones. And She's like, oh, I'll give her 2 gravy bones if it's a birthday. And I've got nothing to buy because the new releases don't come out till tomorrow. But I need to add, look at this. I mean, some of them I've already got, but there's a fucking list of basically 24 issues, and they're all going to come out in a 2-month period. Over 2 months.
Uh-oh.
And it's a big tie-in event, and I've got to add like so much to me pull list. That was what I was going to go and do today, but I didn't do that because there's other shit to do.
We're gonna fucking, it's 5 to 5 now.
Yeah, could leave it there, and yeah, fucking get on to Shipwrecked Comedy
Tonight,
Channel.
Walking the Plank.
Yeah, it's the Walk the Plank special. Hopefully, it might be a couple of weeks from if whoever actually watches this. Might be a couple of weeks, but I might possibly have the whole show on the YouTube channel as well. I'm looking to try and do that. The only problem is the lad who's going to be filming it said he's going to be doing it in sections, and the entire audio track will be just one. But I am going to put ambience on so we can hear the audience and just sync it with his footage. But we want to use any clips for promo for the night on the Instagram, which is Shipwreck Comedy Channel, at Shipwreck Comedy Channel, on the same as this YouTube channel. Get on it if you haven't already. And yeah, they're going to be on there, I think. And yeah, every week, Tuesday, here. And I hopefully, let's see what happens, but hopefully we get the full show on there. It'll all depend on how Rui films it, how I can get round it. Because I might have to like tag each set
you
on
don't wanna,
and cut some audio out. I don't know.
If you're uploading it to YouTube or whatever, you don't want a full 2-hour video or anything on there, do you?
Yeah.
You want to do it.
Don't know. Some people like that long form stuff because there will be clips, but that'll be for like the YouTube, for the Instagram, and any funny ones could go on the shorts maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all work in progress. Same as this. One camera. We're in the concrete sex dungeon. We're just fucking chatting shit. It's all work in progress, and it'll pay off, I'm sure. But yeah, fucking tonight should be decent. But then every Tuesday you can claim free tickets online now as well. Beforehand, anyone who isn't a sign up, anyone who isn't a comedian who isn't signing up, you can claim free tickets on Skiddle. They're until next year. So yeah, claim any of them you want. It's more to have an idea of numbers before they come, I guess. But yeah, they're all completely free. Get on it. And yeah, I guess we'll fucking see you next week.
See you next week.
This will be part of a double upload as well, hopefully. But yeah, fucking... We're going to go and drink loads of Guinness for Boswell now. Even though neither of us drink.
Yeah. Guinness Zero!
Stay black, people.
Need a zero, baby. Thank you.
Peace!